Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Tommy Sotomayor, if anybody is familiar with him, he has a YouTube channel whose main focus is on black women and how they should be doing it. Like, he point out every mistake a black woman does, and that's what his show is about. And he got an audience, and I'm not part of the audience, But I know what he talks about because I dabble in a bit. But he was on the Fresh and Fit podcast a couple of days ago, and he got into an altercation with this young black female. And the thing I want to talk about is how a lot of people is going at this black female as if she should have been a robot in that situation. Like, she should have just had kept her emotions in check while this grown man is screaming the B word in her face. That's like, would you keep your calm if a dog run up on the couch and just start barking in your face and you don't even know this dog like that? No, it's gonna be a reaction to uh the dog, right? So he is screaming in her face, calling her the B word, and just going berserk. And she is trying to keep her composure that whole time because she have evidence of him lying. So she is trying to keep her composure and put out this evidence, but he is getting louder and louder and louder. Pretty soon she starts screaming back at him because she can't take his words of him calling her the B word. He can't take that. I mean, she can't take that. So she get up, hit him in the face. Guess what he does? He jumps up, starts screaming, and he was about to punch this young 20-year-old female in the face. This older gentleman, he's about 45 or so, on this show, sitting around a bunch of young kids arguing with the young lady that's around 25 or so. He's like 45. She's like 25 or so. He's arguing with this young lady, screaming to the top of his lungs. Because he know if he shut up, she will put this evidence out. The loudest ones in the room is usually the guilty one in the room. And that what he was that night. So she lost by not shutting. She just should have stayed quiet and let him scream out. And like, let him finish what he was saying and be like, are you done, so I can put this evidence out? Let the world see how crazy this man is. Because she has the evidence. She ain't gotta fight and argue with this man. But I get it. When somebody is screaming bitch on the side of your face, trying to get you amped, trying to push an emotion, calling you every name in a book, trying to push that button, and he finally pushed that button and she finally snapped on him. I agree with what she did. But if she really wanted to win that battle, she would have had to let the dog bark. And she should have stayed calm. Stay calm because you have the evidence to break him apart. It's right there in her phone. She had all the evidence to show how much of a lying bastard he was. But he wanted to make it chaotic so it can be a lot of confusion. Now we don't care what happened. It was a big ass fight. Instead of letting him scream, exposing himself as a black woman hater, exposing himself as a black woman hater who loves black women. It's a love-hate relationship between him and black women. I don't know what's going on. One hand he like black women, one hand, like it. I don't know. I don't know what happened in his past life to where he got this vitriol, this revenge tactic against black women. But it's sick. And if you check out his content, it's very sick. That's all he go after. But back on this. If she would have stayed calm, she would have broke him apart. Because he was yelling out a bunch of stuff on the podcast, and she had everything in her phone to revoke everything he was saying. That would have made him look like the biggest clown on the show. Plus, we would have seen why he was getting so loud. Everybody's eyes would have been looking, why is he going after that young black lady like that? She haven't said a word. All she want to do is put out her evidence. And after he finished screaming, she put the evidence out there. This incident could have exposed the whole show on how they treat black women on the show. Because he would have been trying to cut her off the whole time, trying to redirect the conversation. And all she would have had to do is say, can I please show my evidence? Ask the host, can I show my evidence real fast without no interruptions? And just sit back and be quiet. Probably switch chairs with somebody because she can't sit next to this raging bull. He might attack her while she putting out the evidence. Now, that's all I got to say today. If y'all like the video, like the video. If y'all like me, subscribe. If you got something to say it in the comments. It's a very interesting conversation.